Hello everybody, welcome back to an edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can use the images inside our embedded display on the M172. So let's go to the software. So in order to use images is quite easy. Okay, you just need to go to add the image first. So bitmaps, inside the resources, bitmaps, right click, import bitmaps. Once you have import, you have this graph. Just need to browse, and inside your application or where you install the software, you want to have this black and white and color. Okay, something that you may know is that even if you had the possibility to add this one with color, okay, just add it. Okay, import, and it's available over here, bitmap. Here you can see there is a color. It doesn't mean that the real target is going to have the color. Okay, it's because it's just a monochromatic. Okay, you can see it over here the color, but in real life it's going to be without the color. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. There we go. So now that we have this, we can delete it. Right click, delete, yes, and I'm going to import the black and white. So browse, black and white, you have high resolution and low resolution. Okay, so for example, now you have some icons, but you can create your own or define your own. So let's see this one over here. Import. Import. Maybe the name doesn't like it. I believe we have a limit on the strings. Maybe it's that. But import. Now I'm going to select the other one. The one that it doesn't have this, the background. Okay, I'm going to select this one. Import. The big one. This just to show you. And the other one. Browse, black and white, and this one. So they have the same size, everything. Import. Import. Doesn't like the dash. Okay, resource, and I'm going to delete this one, the first one. So now let's delete all this. So we are in the same page. I'm going to delete this part, and I'm going to go to the procedures and delete. Now I'm going to comment all this. We're gonna go into details later how to work with the scripts and everything, but at the moment I just want to focus on the images. So you can drag and drop it. Okay, you can drag and drop it, and something important here is the size, because even if the size is small, okay, we are limited to the size that we have on the screen, this size, and also limited to the size that we have in the actual screen. The other thing is that even if you see that maybe you can resize it, okay, 20, it's not going to shrink the image. It's just going to leave it as it. So you need to be careful on that one. You need to check the right images. So I believe probably we have another one here in the same folder, hopefully. Otherwise you will need to create your own images. So black and white. Here you have a different ones. Okay, you have a lot more here, smaller ones. Okay, so let's try to use this one, the globe. import, and then the same one but in white. Just want to show you a few things in black. So where's the globe? This one over here. Import. So now if we drag and drop this, it's gonna be much better now. 48. You see that I should be able to, it is important to select the right images you saw, and here define 48. So we have the two options. This is one way to do it, just drag and drop. Of course, I recommend you to work with smaller objects. The important thing is that you know which are the types. So here, once again, these are all the types of variable that we can use. Just move around here. This is all the types that we can use. And then to just import the one that you need, let's just go for lower one. See this alarm. Import, just drag and drop it. Okay, so you need to be creative on the images that you're going to use. Now, the idea of selecting this is because we have the possibility to use, for example, the buttons here, button, and we have the possibility text or images with selection or not. So here, bitmap, this one when it's not selected, and this one is when it's selected. Okay, so we can change. So imagine now that I'm gonna have another button here, and I'm going to try to simulate this. Hopefully it will allow me. Hopefully. Try to say no. So I'm going to open once again this, download, I think I broke it. And I'm going to give up. I'm going to delete this one. Yes. New sim display. Okay. Download my application. It's on the other side here. There we go. So you can see now it's in black. And then I move and it changed. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay. Simple as that. Okay, so you can use the button images in order to execute or do something. This is what I want to show you. So the other thing that we can do with this, okay, is just to have the images. So you have the possibility to drag over here the empty object without any image and select here the image that you want, and can be selected. Okay, of course you also have the possibility to use this visible or not. So for example, if it is an alarm, you can select a variable and select the variable for alarm. Okay. You just need to use the variable that I usually use, which is over here called xShow. Edit here. So 0 is going to be hide. 1 is going to be visible. Okay. You also have the style to select how you want this to be shown, but it doesn't make any change. Here, rise or sunk. So you use flat on everything. If you don't want the border, just use 0. Okay. And then, for example, now if I simulate and download this to the target, okay, so I'm going to my object now. 1, okay, and you can see the object over there. Okay, easy peasy. So the idea of having the object for the images, the object images will be to create some kind of animation that I'm going to show you that later. The idea for you now is to understand that we are limited to the size of the screen of the object. You cannot change the size of how it looks. Okay, if it's bigger, you cannot shrink it. Okay, you just cut it. So you need to pay attention on that. You have already some embedded images that you can use, but you always can create your own images. You can use it on the buttons, you can use it as a show on the alarm just to show, or just plain image over there without doing nothing. Okay, but it's up to you to select what to do with this. So this is how we can use the images inside the embedded display. And remember, even if you see the color over there, it doesn't mean that you're going to have on the real application because it's a monochromatic. Okay, so you need to pay attention on that one. So thank you very much for watching this video. I see you in the next one.